Araceli, thank you so much. So I was reading through your writing here, and I just want to go through a couple of things. Adjusting the size of the image from a magazine in order to use a banner ad. That's important because right now you know how to crop an image based on dimensions and resolution, and that is such a great technique, especially when it comes to web banner design. Um, it's such a great technique. So I think one of the things that we've learned is our ability to be able to spot recognizable area from an original background image. So of course the progress goes like this. So right now, if we were to do this image, I'm sorry, if we were to do this project again, I think you would be able to take a look at a background image and say, that is going to work for the banner, or I'm going to stay away from that because I can't see a feasible crop that will allow enough information in the banner. So that's great. I did as much as I could. Text, yep, okay. The logo. Okay, yeah, all right. So I don't have to open this because I think we can do everything we need to do right here. So I think that it's fantastic, and I did request that we put the banner ad here as well. I'm sorry, the magazine ad, so that we can comment on adaptability, or I should say, the adaptation based on the magazine ad. But I don't see that here, so I can't comment in that regard. Now, as far as the banner ad goes, I think it's fantastic. I just love this whole mini composition here with your masked images. That's really fantastic, and that becomes the identifying factor here as it stands, right? So it's okay. You have such an effective masked image that it's okay that the background image doesn't show everything that it did in the magazine ad, right? That makes sense. I really only have one recommendation, and that is this. See how you have the location tucked up right under the logo? A lot of times in style guides, you'll see as a graphic designer, and you'll see this a ton of times through your career, you'll get these style guides that say there's what we call assured clear distance. And that is what you can place close to the logo. Typically, most companies want to keep things away from their logo, from the proximity of their logo. So this might be questionable right here. My recommendation is we take that and just bring it right down here. I think what we want to do is move this up just a little bit, and we can condense a lot of this type. Now, remember, on the web, we have even less time for the viewer to commit to looking at this, not let alone clicking it. Okay, so we don't want to include long phrases. We don't want to include any long phrases at all. We want this to be really succinct. So my recommendation is this. Exactly what you need, everything you want. That's great. But then over here, let's just say treat yourself with our summer specials, and just bring that on one line. Treat yourself with our summer specials. Then down here, just say 15% off standard rates. And then let the viewer click your job as a designer is get the viewer to click the banner. Okay, so if we explain all of this stuff, plus see how this is animated. There's a lot of text here, so we don't really have a chance to read the whole thing before the animation disappears, right? So then we get lost, we have to start all over again. We want to keep this really short. I'd say 15% off standard rates. Okay, don't include the promo code or anything like that because that all become accessible once the viewer clicks the banner. So what we do is once we condense this text, we can take this location and just put right down there, right in line, right down there, but don't animate it, right? Just leave it there, okay? And I think that the reason I'm okay with bringing all the text over here is because we have a lot of visual weight on the right-hand side of the composition, so we can use the left-hand side of the composition to kind of counterbalance the visual weight. Makes sense? Okay, so those are my recommendations. That's it, easy fix, right? Easy peasy. You've done such a good job throughout the whole process that this edit is going to be easy. So I'd like to see that change reflected in your final submission coming up. Yes, indeed, very quickly next week. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know and I'll be glad to address them. All right, Araceli, thank you very much.